Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What is going on, y'all? What is going on, family? What's going on, Tajir? I see you in the building. What is going on? Let me see if I can fix my screen. No. 1 second. Hope y'all doing well. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let me adjust this camera. All right, hello, brethren, cousins, family. What's going on? Let me make sure I got this over here sent to myself because I think it's exactly what you see on the screen. I think it's Civil War. 100%. Hold on 1 second. I gotta find what phone that I actually put it in because I need everybody to see this. Here we go. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and welcome everybody at the same time, and then we just gonna go ahead and rock and roll, okay? 10 minutes was already spent with the whole intro and countdown and all of that. I'm not going to prolong you guys here at a long time at all. I want to earn the rights to your time. I also want to present some things to you so that we are informed and we can make our next move the best move, okay? That's what it's all about. I'm always going to come by here forever and ever and sound the alarm. So with that being said, I would kindly ask you guys to take 30 seconds, okay, to share this with somebody. Share this with your cousin, your grandma, your brother, your daddy. It doesn't matter. Some people don't want to hear it. Some people are so, just so confused, brainwashed, set in their ways that they don't want to hear it, but they will never be able to say, I did not know. And the cost of admission is just a simple share, okay? It also is a like or subscribe, whatever we have to do to beat the algorithm on these platforms. I'm going to ask you kindly to do that before we just jump straight into this so that we all go forward and nobody is popping up and like, hey, what's going on, etc. Okay. Also, it helps me reach the people that I am predestined to reach. I do have a very big announcement, and I think we all should be on board. There is a lot of snake activity going on, and it's very, very, very clear, very relevant. It's not hidden. It's right in plain sight. the things that are happening. And if you are a free thinker, meaning you don't just take what people say and you don't just believe what people do, you actually combine the two. Okay, you want to do your research. I hear what you're saying, let me see what you're doing, and then come to a logical conclusion thereafter. I have observed the both. It's not a one-sided story. Okay, I have no dog in this fight whatsoever. A lot of you guys that come by here and watch me, if unless you're new, and if you are, I want to say real quick, welcome. Okay, hopefully you'll come back by here and hang around. But for the most part, there's a lot of my cousins that come by here and they always hang out with me. So you know my story. Okay, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not a politician. I don't get involved in all of that stuff. I am a kingdom ambassador. I was touched by the system. A lot of you guys know that, and that is the reason why I do what I do. Just period, point blank, short form. Um, I don't want anybody else to be touched by it. Now, if you want that, then that's on you and not on me. But because I was affected and impacted by it for the rest of my life, and this will be my mission for the rest of my life, to make sure that you are informed, you are educated, you are not blind, you are not too entertained or lullabied to where you can, function and come to a conclusion by adding 1 plus 1 or 2 plus 2. Okay. With that being said, whenever you share the truth, okay, nobody that has been, uh, in control over multitudes of people would want those people to ever know the truth, because when you know the truth, the game is over. And there's a lot of things, I've been in the uh, ministry space, I've been in the community service space, and I've been in the business space for a combination of like 20 years now. Okay. Serving first in the nonprofit space, community space, and then going on to become ordained. A lot of you guys don't know my doctorate is in divinity. Okay. It is in the word, the letter of the law, the grace of God, and the execution of the kingdom. So that is where the doctorates come from. It's not a medical doctorate. Um, and then from there get into business. Okay, but in these streets, what I have seen is that when you tell the truth, and I've seen it from history as well, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Louis Farrakhan, all of the other people, the great men and women that try to um, tell the truth and pay the ultimate price, which was the loss of life because they told the truth. And whenever the truth is revealed, because the truth makes people free, it don't set them free, it makes people free. People cannot deny the truth. Truth won't even leave you alone. When you hear it, it'll just keep resounding over and over and over in your spirit. You don't even know why. Like, why I keep thinking about this? Why did that part right there just really like stick to my gut? Okay. When you know the truth, there is no denying it. And in this space, one thing that I have learned, you can share mess. You can share anything that is not beneficial, and they will promote it and they will push it far and wide to keep the masses entertained. The moment that you tell people the fastest way to get out of debt is by leveraging credit, they will not push that. They will actually suppress it real bad. Okay. If you create ads and say, well, look, I'll pay you to promote this on your website since you don't want people to know the truth, they'll come at you for that. Okay. They shut down my whole ads account because I've been helping people repair their credit since 2017. When I learned the game, I started telling everybody. Okay, I joined a business, a company that helped people fix their credit. It's the first time I ever was recognized or, won the Millionaires Award. It was in a part of this company because I told everybody, and they came after me hard, right? And in the midst of doing that, when things happened in my family to my children and different things, and my message changed, like, this is not a game anymore. Okay. This is strategically being done. I begin to research, you guys. When I come by here, I'm not talking no bull crap. I know for a fact, 1000%. When you get a lesson in pain like that, baby, I'm telling you, you would get it together. You would get it all the way together. You don't want to leave anything undone. You want to go research. You want to read because you don't ever want to feel that again. You don't ever want to be ignorant or, take such a loss like that again. So when I come by here, I know exactly what I'm talking about. And the reason why I'm saying this is because they will suppress this content. I have thousands of followers. If I go on TikTok, that's why I'm not on over there, because I will never, ever be controlled. I have hundreds of thousands of followers on my business page. I have almost 20,000 followers on my personal page. I have over 9,000, almost 10,000 followers on YouTube. I have over 20,000 followers on Instagram. And as y'all can clearly see, I bet you if I got on here and be like, oh, you know what? The Diddy trial is going down, baby. Let me tell y'all what happened in the Diddy trial. We would have hundreds of people just popping in. And it's really, really sad because lives are at stake. And one thing you cannot get back is a life. Okay. Once it's gone, you don't get a second chance, an opportunity. Doesn't matter what you believe in. Okay. That's the truth. Doesn't matter what you believe that, hey, people are reincarnated. Well, where they at? Where they at? Well, they just in another body. That is not true. That other body has a different name, with a different identity, with a different spirit. No, ma'am. No, sir. When it's over, it's over. Ask me how I know I got 2 dead ones. They ain't came back. Okay. That is what they want people to believe. And some people believe that. But no, when it's over, when it's up and time is over, it is over. Straight up. We do not have time to be wasting in different things of that sort, or to even be caught up in what they're doing. And that's what I want to start off by saying first. I'm going to show you guys a couple of headlines. But my message is, please don't get caught up. Don't let these people catch you up. Do not let these people catch you up. We should be very aware and awakened to the same old tactics, same old shenanigans. We should be aware of that, okay? Are we in a civil war? Absolutely. We're not even in a civil war from without. We're not even in a civil war where it's American citizens rising up, to overthrow or topple the government, or because they're dissatisfied with something that Congress or some law or some bill. Okay. We are in a civil war with 9 million people that they let into this country. They're not homegrown. I'm not going to say who belong here and who does not, but everybody who has had to come here has had to come in here through a process. Nothing changed. If we go to any other foreign country, we're not just walking up in a country like, yeah, I'm living here and this is my land, and we're gonna turn up over here. It just would never happen. But while we are distracted with all of that, okay, I'm going to play a couple of things because this is my main purpose. Y'all know I'm a kingdom baby. And in the Bible, Jehoshaphat, to be exact, there was a vast army, meaning a very large army. It was about to be bloodshed. It was about to be a war. And Jehoshaphat he was very troubled because it was just a little bit of them against this vast army of men coming to pick a fight with them. And it wasn't just one, it was 3. And he said, God, how are we going to get out of this? What you going to do? What you want us to do? Because this is too big for us. And God said, I don't want you to do nothing but praise. I want you to even show up to the battle. I want you to go out there like you're going to fight this battle. But when you get out there, I just want y'all to start clapping your hands, praising, singing, dancing. That's what I want y'all to do. And I want y'all to lift up a shout, a loud shout. So when they begin to shout, the enemies that was coming against them heard it, but didn't know where it was coming from. So they thought each other was doing this to like scare them off or whatever the case may be. Anyways, they started fighting with their own selves. They started pulling out the swords and unaliving their own selves. The next morning when Jehoshaphat then woke up and looked over the cliff where they was coming, approaching him from, all of them was deceased. And what the Lord told them to do was to go down and collect all the spoils, the armor, the weaponry, everything, the gold, the silver off of the deceased bodies. Why did I share that? Because right now, the enemies are fighting themselves. Has nothing to do with us. Has nothing to do with us. What we ought to be doing right now is celebrating and praising and collecting spoils. Y'all go ahead and go out there and fight. I hate to say this, but in government contracts, it's up right now. It's an emergency. And do not let Donald Trump enact the Insurrection Act. Oh my goodness. What's detrimental for somebody else is beneficial for us. We're not playing out here, just to be clear. That's why you don't see, the ambassadors coming by here shaking it. Oh my God, y'all see what's going on. Like we have no hope. We have a lot of hope. I'm here to announce that my kingdom ain't a part of this. We're not suffering. We're not lacking. We're doing accordingly to what God has said because we're possessing the land. Period. Point blank. My job, my assignment is to come by here and let you know what they coming for you for. Okay? And whether you want to serve God, whether you want to know God, whether you want to believe in God, he still loves you. He still knows you. He still believes in you. And he still, as a loving father, has plans that none of his children perish. And he's still going to send the watchmen to warn them. So hello, somebody. That's my only purpose, my only goal. Okay? God said, come up out of this system. This system is turning on itself. Can y'all see that? Let me know in the chat. The Bloods is fighting against the Crips, the Democrats against the Republicans, okay? The Secretary of State against the DOJ, okay? The DOJ against the FBI, the FBI against Homeland Security, okay? That's what you're seeing right here happen. And instead of us being in the middle of it, because when you comfortable, you a casualty. When you caught up, you a casualty. Straight up. When you confuse, you become a casualty. That is not the will of the Most High God for any of us. So I'm going to show you some things that are transpiring, and these things are being done strategically. There is so much, it's beyond racism. But there is so much racial tension in the air. I'm telling you, it's about to pop off. It's about to pop off. Tensions are so high and so escalated, okay? Because you have, and let me see if I can put this up on the screen so at least y'all can see it. I'm not going to be able to play the sound so they don't come for me. In the meantime, in between time, I'll try to, turn on the volume because they do allow you to do that under the Fair Use Act. But I'm going to let y'all at least see what the heck is going on. It's real out here. And this stuff is strategically being done. I'm not afraid or ashamed to say that. Why in the whole entire world would the Marines ever be deployed on public streets? Why? See if I can get one. Got to be careful with NBC. Hold on one second. Let me find one that's live streaming this. All this other stuff they want you to be focused on Um, hold on one second. Let's see. Trying to go to one where we're not gonna have copyright, where y'all can actually see it in the background, live and in living color, what is going on. Let's try to click on this one. Hold on one second. I got some other clips that I'm definitely going to show y'all and play for y'all. Um, see if I want to get on this one. All right, so I will leave the volume down over here. This is everywhere, okay? Just to be clear, this is everywhere. I think I need to share my screen over here. Hold on one second. Why is my computer frozen? Oh, don't tell me that. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix my computer. Hold on, y'all. I'm stuck. I'm frozen. Something didn't happen. Um, Sorry about that, y'all. My apologies. I don't know what happened. I was trying to. It was like when I clicked on this one. I'm gonna try it again. Okay. If it freezes, then I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. Here we go. All right. So while that's playing, I will be sharing with you guys. And hello, Sister Carolyn. Hello, hello. Daughter of the King asked tonight. Hello. I was not able to see the chat. Are you guys able to hear me? Let me know. I was frozen for about 3 or 4 minutes, so let me know if you guys are able to hear me and see me clearly. Okay, and you guys can see the screen. Y'all let me know before I proceed. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So, um, as I was stating, when you go through like a bunch of stuff and you begin to research and you begin to study, you begin to kind of go down literally the rabbit hole, because that's what it is. You begin to pay attention to certain things. You become a free thinker. I'm not going to just believe what these people say, and I'm not going to believe what these people say, or even what I was, raised up or, had instilled into me. I'm just going to look at this as black and white and come to my own conclusion. And they all are part of the same table. That's the one thing that I did say. I've never ever seen Marines. I'm 46 years of age. I've never seen Marines dispatched to the streets. Marines are more waterway, you know, um, naval. Marines work in the water, operations, foreign operations, different things of that sort. Okay. Um, this started because when Trump campaigned, just to bring us up to why we're here anyway, when Trump campaigned, he campaigned on deporting people, getting the illegal people who entered into this country, 9 million of them out. And so California, and I believe it was maybe like Chicago, those mayors and governors said, these are sanctuary cities and we want them here. And if you come after them, then we will sue you. We have attorneys already set up waiting for you to try this. We will sue you. Not only will we sue you, we will withstand you. We will oppose you, yada, yada, yada. So for whatever reason, they have not messed with LA, Los Angeles, California, where a lot of migrants came in here and commit lots of crime. Me being from, this is my home state, okay, I know exactly a lot of the grapes that happen, a lot of the opioid poisonings that happen. Even when I was in the streets, that's where we got our supply from to take back into our communities and sell that to our mothers and aunties and uncles and everybody else that was strung out. Okay. But supposedly Newsom, the governor there, has been, telling the people like, we will fight for y'all if they come after y'all. We're prepared to oppose Trump. And Trump them on some slick stuff came up in there without giving no notice to nobody and hit a bunch of spots at one time. If you're from California, you know all the essays, we call them essays, all the Hispanics that are undocumented hang out at the Home Depot. You can go to the Home Depot, pull up, and it's like a mob of people come up to your vehicle. Hey, you need work, you need toilet, you need construction, you need stuff moved, whatever. We will work for a little bit of nothing. And because they can't go into a regular 9 to 5, they're undocumented, then a lot of people rely on them to do cheap labor, cheap work. And so they hit a bunch of spots where they just go and they get up in the mornings, early in the mornings, they'll sit out there all day if necessary, lots of them, trying to get work. And then people from Hollywood, Beverly Hills, all these expensive places, they will come in to these places and purchase cheap labor. So the ICE people hit these spots, not just one, multiple, and start rounding them up, locking them up. So by them doing that, the other migrants, which you see protesting here on the screen, waving their flags in our country, these are not American people doing this. These are foreign people from Honduras, from Guatemala, from Africa, from Mexico, from all these other nations that did not come in here the right way, right? First of all, letting them in here was done strategically. Second of all, now you ain't got to call in no military, okay? No Marines and all of that stuff. Not no Marines. You got enough National Guard. You got enough Army, servicemen and women that could take care of the problem. The problem is a lot of the people on the National Guards that was deployed to California are immigrants. Okay? They are immigrants, come to find out. And it's like a pissing game between them. They all sit at the same tables. They all have the same, they can pick up each other's phone and call, hey, Newsom, what's going on? Hey, Trump, what's going on? They have each other's phone numbers. They sit at banquets. They hang out in the same lounges. You know what I'm saying? They get escorted and go to the same parties. All of this stuff, they're all in cahoots with this. But there is something worse happening, something greater. We are in a civil war, and this is just the beginning of it. Please don't think this is just in Los Angeles. No, baby, it is so massive in New York. They're not showing that. It is so massive in San Francisco. They're not showing that. It has begun really, really massive in, I want to say it's not Tennessee, it's It's not Tennessee, Florida. They in Florida. They protesting in Florida. They're protesting in New York. They're protesting in Los Angeles or California, several places in California, and then they are protesting in somewhere that starts with a T. I'll get it to y'all because y'all gonna see it in a minute. Okay. But these protests are breaking out around the country. Now you put this scenario, if you have to dispatch Minnesota, yes, Minnesota, I did see Minnesota. But they're breaking out in all different parts of the country, right? So now you got to dispatch National Guards here, over there. You got to dispatch them there. And in the nighttime, they really get turned up. That is where they get turned up. They have so many people in Los Angeles that it's overpowering. The Marines and the National Guards. Marines, those people are not supposed to pow their other American citizens, but by these not being American citizens, they can actually pow them. However, there is a mixture of American citizens that's out there with the undocumented immigrants, that all of them, you see, they flash and they flash and they flags. Period, point blank. Okay. In America, all the graffiti, all the breaking down of federal buildings. I mean, I got a couple pieces of footage, but you will see here. This is what the military is doing. Okay. But you imagine this scenario where they now have to dispatch all of these polices and military officials to all of these different states. Who's going to protect our borders? Who's going to protect, do the job of the military to make sure of foreign threats and attacks? If you got all of your military and personnel being dispatched and deployed to these different states where immigrants are rioting in this country, because what they say is, we ain't going nowhere. And matter of fact, the people that you rounded up, we finna break them out. We finna bust them out because we ain't going nowhere. They pulling that, y'all stole this land from the Aztecs. You know what I'm saying? So we just coming and take it back, and we willing to you finish the rest for this land. We ain't going nowhere. All of them said this. So then you got the Americans, especially my Caucasian brothers and sisters, who love this country. Not to say that I don't, but I'm not going to war with nobody about this country. You better believe that. I will go to war about the kingdom of God, and that is it. This world is not my home. I'm just a sojourner. I'm just passing by. Okay. Love America. Bless God for America. I am so grateful that I am able to stay in this country with all of its flaws and faults and all of that stuff. I didn't been to foreign nations, and I'm really, really blessed. We all are blessed. We all are blessed to live here. Okay. With all of its corruption, we're just extremely blessed to live here. What we don't think is free is really, really, really free. Okay. It's free when it comes to other countries. Nevertheless, you got these insiders that have infiltrated, and it's not just a protest. I'm going to show y'all how some more Chineses then slipped up in here bringing biochemical plants. Another one just 3 or 4 hours ago. Bringing biological weapons. I wonder why people say real bad. Say they done planted deadly plants here in Texas where kids, school-age children is going to school, and they look like those little white things used to pick up and twirl, and they kind of just break apart. I forgot what the name of them is. Like, I forgot. You take them and You blow them like that and they blow all off, okay? But they're smuggling in biochemical weapons as plants brought straight from China, shipped straight from China into the United States of America, Minnesota. I think it's like Dearborn, Michigan, somewhere, another one, okay? So we have that, okay? Then you have Russia. Russia, like, oh, okay, we see all the chaos. We see what y'all doing over here. Let me just pull up the receipts, okay? Let me just pull up the receipts. Hold on one second. I just got a few headlines. I could talk to y'all while we got these receipts. We got these receipts real quick. Because this ain't breaking news. You see how all of this right here, dandelion plant, is that what it's called, dandelion? I'm going to look it up and see if that's what it's called, dandelion. Let me see if I can present over here. Let me stop this share real quick. And now it says Donald Trump is just now getting ready to deploy 2,000 National Guards. There's already 2,000 out there. 2,000 National Guards. Okay? Now, why is this not breaking news? Okay? Why do they want us to be so consumed with what's going on with P. Diddy? If I hear that man name again, Lord, I would just crack the whole internet. Okay? Why is Russia deploying its 270 million nuclear bomber to our coast? Oh, that would make sense why the Marines who patrol the waters, not the ground, sometimes they will come and assist, but it's never happened in my lifetime. It has never happened in my lifetime. And we done had some pretty daggone serious riots. Minnesota, George Floyd. We didn't had the not Martin Luther King, what's his name? Rodney King Jr. We didn't have some serious riots, and the Marines ain't never been deployed. But this will make you say, okay, let's put 2 and 2 together. Remember I told you, you gotta see what they say and you gotta watch what they're doing. We watching while the Marines are being dispatched. And then we see that y'all say this is behind ice raids, but now we see that U.S. is on high alert after Russia deploys this nuclear bomber. That ain't even the kicker. Russia was just caught with some type of secret device spying over another piece of close to the coast in the United States. The U.S. has been put on high alert after Russia deployed its most lethal nuclear bomb to a base just 400 miles from the American coast amid ongoing peace talks over Ukraine. Now, let me bring us back real quick on that. Why is Russia tripping out right now? Russia is tripping out right now because last week, I think his name is Vladimir something, the Ukrainian president, okay? Vladimir Lewinsky, I think maybe that's his name, Polinsky. I don't know. I can care less about these politics, but him over there in Ukraine, okay? Zelensky. There you go. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Vladimir Zelensky bombed them with some drones, okay? Guess where them drones was coming from? Y'all know Trump just signed a deal because we want minerals. We want minerals. Russia attack over here while we got a deal on these minerals over here. Then that causes us to react, to respond. If you want us to be involved in y'all war, trying to bring a peace deal so it stays peaceful, but we do a deal for raw minerals that y'all got over there. We need that to build what we got over here. And if Russia attacks y'all, because we got investment over here, then that gives you protection. because the United States Army will respond. And this is the only way that Donald Trump and them said that they was going to continue funding this foolishness, okay, that he said would have never happened if he was in office. So since Zelensky bombed the crap out of Russia, Donald Trump tried to call him up on the phone and say, look, can we come to the table, stop all of this bloodshed? He's like, hell no, we cannot. Y'all funding them and supplying the weaponry for them to attack us. There is no peace deal. We just lost hundreds, if not thousands of men from what they just did. There is no peace deal. And there will be repercussions for anybody that is egging them on, bagging them up, supporting them in any way. So now it all makes sense why Russia has deployed its most deadliest nuclear weapon. Now, let me ask y'all something. If we see what's going on the news, y'all know Russia and everybody else that's an enemy of the United States can see a weakened system. Okay? And I say it's a weakened system because you don't even need nobody to attack you from the outside. You let them all in. You let them all in. So why would you need somebody to attack from the outside? We get an attack with the migrant situation. We also get an attack with the biochemical weapons. Let me see if I can show y'all this one. And I'm going to try to, let me see if I want to do that. Because the news will only show y'all certain stuff, okay? Let's see. Where was it? Let me pull up this video. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and share the screen over here. And then we're going to get back to them headlines, okay? But I want y'all to see some of this. NBC and CNN, nobody else ain't going to show y'all this. That's why you need real journalists on the ground, like real boots on the ground, to give you the real raw and uncut, unedited truth about what's happening and how these people really feel, okay? So I'm going to let y'all listen in to a little bit of it. I'm going to have to stop it every so often, but I'm going to let y'all hear it. I think it's only like 20-something minutes. I'm going to rewind it back. I might not play the whole thing, but it's going to give you some insight on how the situation looks, okay? I'm going to try to fix this so y'all can see over here before I start it. Give me 1 second, people. Okay, let's see. Want to make sure y'all can see it good, so I'm trying to position it the right way. Okay. All right, here we go.
At the police.
This is our city, and this was Mexico. You can't kick us out of the land that was ours.
LA has erupted over the past few days as ICE officials came in and carried out a few raids. The past few days have been wild here on the streets of LA. Cars have been burnt, intersections have been taken over.
This was from yesterday.
And state officials are not happy with what's going on with the federal government. The footage you're about to see is absolutely insane. The police are coming through right now. Speak no more and get into the video. Everyone's out here protesting right now. ISIS came through here down in LA. The streets are erupting here. Let's see what's going on. The National Guard has been deployed out here into the streets of LA. Thousands of protesters are here on the streets right now. Right here on this federal building, you have words like F-ICE, revolution starting here, here for my family, all sorts of stuff. Right here you have the National Guard. They've come through. You have troops, about 300 in different directions. Trump sent in about 2,000 people. There's groups of 300 sent.
And I gotta pause it every so often and say this is for educational purposes only. I do not own copyright to any content that I am playing on these platforms. This is not my content. This is fair use under the Fair Use Act for educational and commentary purposes only.
Around the city right here, and this one is at the side of the federal building here at one of the ICE detention centers here in LA. What's your message to the National Guard here today?
The National Guard.
And why do you think they got sent out here today?
They got sent because we don't have a president that can lead.
And what fears you most about Donald Trump and the ICE raids coming through here in Los Angeles?
I don't fear that motherfucker. Have you seen our community? I don't feel that motherfucker.
Donald Trump, homeboy on a motherfucking real that piece of shit.
What's the water for?
Excuse the language, okay? I didn't say it, they did. Just checking in over here with y'all, okay? This is their response to this country, to everything. And I'm going to just tell y'all, there are truckers, there are bikers, there are American-born, American-bred folks that say, look, we about to pack up, and since the military and stuff can't control them, and which y'all will see in a minute, then we will come and control them. And that is definitely civil war. Okay? Hold on one second.
Diffuse tear gas if needed. Yeah, if you throw a canister in one of these, it should diffuse it enough, or at least stop the chemical reaction.
And what makes you want to come out here with the Honduras flag out here?
I mean, these are my roots right here, you know? This is where my family came from. I'm a first gen.
A lot of people wonder on social media, why are people coming out here with other nationalities' flags? If they don't like America, why don't they go back to
I love America and what it represents. You know, the idea of America to our people is a better future and an opportunity to have a job and create something that in our homes we don't have. You know, so we love America. We want to be here. We want to contribute, you know, and I agree. The people that have committed crimes and, you know, like an actual crime of, you know, murder, something like that, I can agree with that. You know, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, no, keep everybody here. Yeah. But the people who are here, hardworking people.
Right now, do you think it's right for them to go after the most dangerous people like they say they're doing?
I mean, I don't see nobody here has attacked them. And they initiated all of this. We're peacefully protesting. They're the ones that come out with riot shields. They come out with billy clubs and all kinds of shit. I don't know who's the aggressor here, but it ain't us.
You! I can't wait to know you! Take off your badge, big boy! Take off your badge! Coward! Get that shit in my fucking face!
Okay. That guy's yelling at the ICE officials for being a coward for wearing a mask. Meanwhile, he also has a mask on. What's your message to the police officers in the National Guard right now?
They've got a choice. They don't have to do this fucking shit. That's it. They can either be American citizens or they can be what they're doing right now.
You don't think they're acting like as American citizens?
No.
Do you think they're trying to protect the country or make it a more dangerous place?
What do you mean? Like, this is way, way beyond what it needs to be.
Something's about to break out real soon. If these people keep taunting the police officers with all these other flags, all these other words they're saying to these police officers and National Guard, something's about to happen.
You guys suck! Christy Lewis, you guys suck! Donald Trump! Fuck you!
I can tell you're very upset.
Of course we are. Yeah. We feel some burning in the eyes right now upon arrival here. Everybody be prepared. We still fight for the legalization of all in occupied territories. This was indigenous land. This was Mexico. This is our fucking turf. F these motherfuckers. Free them all!
Stolen people on stolen land. Black people were stolen. And it was taken from the indigenous. stolen people of stolen land.
What's your message to ICE and to the federal government today?
Just the message, just straight up, is just this government is fucking corrupt as fuck. People need to fucking start realizing that shit. And fucking, we need a fucking factory reset. We need some justice up in here. Just for everybody. Straight the fuck up. You know what I mean?
You have lots of tattoos, and people oftentimes interpret tattoos with being part of a gangs and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been checked for gangs or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm focused on some other shit. I'm not worried about that, though.
You're not worried about that? No. So essentially all that's happening right now is that ICE, police, DHS, and the National Guard are just holding a line here outside this federal building. Protesters haven't gone back at the police quite yet. We'll see what happens. Could be happening very soon.
This was our land. All this is stolen. And what? Now we're fucking illegal here. Are you fucking kidding me? You're not fighting for. You're not fighting for this country.
We're gonna dox you. We're gonna dox you. We're gonna dox you.
I love this flag right here.
You just said you love that flag right there. What's your favorite thing about the Mexican flag?
What colors?
What's the purpose of bringing out the Mexican flags today here while we are in the United States?
Honestly, I have no idea, bro. I just came here to just show out. That's it, bro.
Do you think it's low-key like, all right, if you want to rep your flag, go back to your country kind of vibe, or do you think people are just upset with what's going on?
I don't know. Honestly, like, it's true, you know, like, we did come, but, like, I don't know, bro. Just, they're here already. They don't want to leave.
Why are they protesting what's going on here in the United States if they don't want to go back to their country?
Because
I'm gonna stop it right there just because I got some other stuff to show y'all, and I really ain't trying to be here all day. But you guys see the information on the screen. You guys feel free to go and check out that video. It gets violent in that video. Let me see if I can kind of speed it up a little bit. Let y'all see the most important parts because I don't want them coming for me. Hold on.
they think it's like it's stolen.
These people right here.
Who's at fault? If they then detain.
I'll let y'all know what's going on. These people right here are like attorneys for migrants. So if the National Guard locks them up or arrests them, they have bail money for them, and they will turn around and sue the United States, you know, for breaking whatever law. Like they're there to wait on them to break the law in any capacity.
We don't.
Let me just skip it up a little bit more. She had a lot to say.
If they give you the order to shoot her, you're gonna do it. He wouldn't look me in the eye. It took a while, but he told me no eventually. None of these people want to be here. This captain looks sad as f***. Look at this captain, bro. Sad as f***. He does not want to be here doing this. None of them want to be here doing this, and yet they are. They need to make their own fucking choices and think for themselves.
Would you like to see them disarmed in front of thousands of people?
I just want the National Guard out of my city. I want people freed. I don't want to see any more kidnapping. I don't want to see any more ICE in our communities.
Okay, they call this what's going on kidnapping.
Fuck LAPD.
All these people right here talking to the police, direct line in between them. More police are
Fuck
coming.
LA.
What do you guys say?
Bro, this is fucking bullshit, bro. They out here hurting innocent people. Fuck you, bitch.
The lady with the scarf right here, she was one of the people in that group that I was talking about earlier on in this video. Her and this guy right up here causing all the chaos.
Let me just skip past this a little bit. Half of these people didn't even know why they were there. Half of them didn't even know why they were there.
Dude, you fucking white nationalist motherfucker. How? I know who the you are, you fucking Republican bitch. Bro, you don't need to put it. This is one of them. They're gonna get it. I don't give a I'm a fucking telling.
He wanted to fight him, trying to get to this lady, where the police was trying to get out. Literally, the police had to be ran out.
And watch what's going to happen to this police officer when he drives away.
Look at that. Look at that.
The police have been overtaken here on the streets. There's about 10 of them now here on the streets, and over 1,000 protesters are throwing waters at the police. Now the police are about to shoot.
What's the deal?
What's the deal? It's crazy out here, man.
Now look.
The police, I don't understand. The police are
crazy. Crazy.
Son. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck shit up, so hey, this shit comes with a price in the end, you know what I'm saying?
Now everyone has rushed back to the federal building. National Guard's out here. Police back on that.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole. Y'all can go see it in, especially this one right here. Let me let y'all finish listening to her right here.
They're powerful. They're coming out and they're ricocheting everywhere on the protesters. As a protester, do you feel like you guys are accomplishing your purpose out here today?
I don't know who you are, man. I'm not talking to you.
Right, so what happened to this guy right here?
He got hit with a rubber bullet.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck fascism! Let our people free! Suelta nuestra gente! Let our people free! Suelta nuestra gente!
Listen, honey.
Bam! We will not do 1992 again with your fucking tax! I was 12 then! I'm 44 now! I will die for my fucking kids! And all of these young people are here are my fucking kids! Because I'm an LA native mom! These are my fucking children you're fighting!
It got crazy, okay? It got really crazy, but here's the kicker. This is where the police trying to leave.
We don't have the right to the first, fourth, fifth. None of those amendments apply to them. They only apply to citizens, not the state.
On all four entrances of this intersection, protesters have surrounded it. Now police are coming in on all angles right now.
All right, y'all. So again, if y'all want to go see if you go to TikTok, and I'm gonna send y'all there. I'm not gonna go there. But if you go to TikTok and look up riots or protests in Boston, riots or protests. Let me see if I can. Let me just see if we can take a quick peek, because literally I don't have a lot of time. But I'm gonna tell y'all something after I show y'all this. Y'all do know you can go and let me show y'all this first. Okay. Bet y'all didn't know this. Bet y'all did not know this. It has started in other cities, sister. I'm about to show you it has started in other cities. Okay. But here's the kicker. I want y'all to go do your research. Can you rent a crowd to protest? Okay. Yes, there are companies that provide hired actors, crowds for hire, for events, publicity stunts, or to simulate a specific atmosphere. Crowds on Demand is one such company, offering actors to pose as fans, paparazzi, or protesters. These services can be used to create the illusion of a large audience or to support a particular cause or message. Did y'all know that you can hire these protesters? Crowds on Demand. You can go pay about $25,000 to go get them to go do this stuff. Okay, rent a crowd. You can go to these different websites. Okay, but we're gonna check. We're gonna check. That's why I said we got to get beyond what they trying to feed us. Beyond. What they feeding us is bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. Straight up. This is straight up strategically planned and orchestrated. Why? Because they want to implement martial law, brothers and sisters. Okay? That's what they really want to do. No movement restricted. You know, you can't go nowhere. Total dystopian. troll. What's going on over here to TikTok real quick? Sorry, y'all. I kicked my own self off the stream. What I was trying to do was hit the back button on the screen I was sharing. But here we go. I know the enemy is mad tonight, but I don't care. Okay. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. And I'm here for it. I'm the woman for the job. So I take authority over all power of principalities over the power of the airways. Okay. There will be no interferences, no distractions. And if I do something like kick my own self off, just stay right here. Okay. Don't go nowhere. Now let's go to TikTok real quick. All right, so we are going to riots in Boston. Should I say protests? See who's live. All right, so this is Boston. Okay, this is Boston. So you seen LA, this is Boston. Now, the perfect scenario will be to get all the Army and military, National Guard. Look how everything is smoky. Stuff is being burnt up. These people is out here tripping out. 46 minutes ago, okay? Boston City Hall. That was Boston City Hall, okay? Of course, this is some more LA. Okay, they are literally, and I don't want to play the volume on these, but no respect for law at all. Stop that there. Protest. Oh, Minneapolis. FBI, ATF, and Department of Homeland Security gathered at the corner of Lake Street and Bloomington Avenue. Okay? Look at this. Y'all better believe martial law is coming to a city nearest you. Nearest you. This is breaking out everywhere. Everywhere. And it's just growing more and more and more and more. If you do Minneapolis, you got Minnesota. I think it's another one that starts with a T. I guess they got something going on in Georgia. I know they got Let's see what this is. Yes, they pretty peaceful, but they got something going in Georgia, I guess now, a little something popping off. I know in my hometown, which is dumb for them to do. I don't care if none of y'all on here watching. It's dumb for y'all to do. Okay, they got them down in Fresno. Okay, how is this even possible? What country can we ever go to and wave our American flag and not face the F penalty? San Francisco. Oops. Okay. We gonna run out of police. Literally. So San Francisco is just everywhere. Literally. I don't know if it's in Texas. If you come here to Texas, I don't know what to say. Let me type it in and see. It is. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got it in Texas. Houston. This is unbelievable. I mean, every city literally is going up. Okay. I have never seen anything like this of this sort. So I'm going to just keep it moving. Okay. So I pose a question to my peoples. Do y'all think we at civil war? From what you see, with your eyes tell you, are we at silver? Is we in a civil war? Just on this note right here. Just on this note, from what you see, all these different protests, from immigrants from another country, not Americans opposing the government or a law or a bill that they pass or injustice. This is foreign people from another country in our country. What? We are in a civil war. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Because now you're going to have American civilians get involved because there's not enough military for all these people breaking out all over the place. We didn't check Arizona. We didn't check Chicago. But I'm sure if they in Houston, okay, they had on their Dallas. This is Dallas. Let's go Dallas. No type of regard for military, police, any type of authority. No regard. And they say when the nighttime comes, it gets crazy. Literally. So now I'm going to stop that and then show y'all a couple more highlights. Let y'all go. While they are only one of y'all, it's a lot of y'all over here on the live today. I want to hear back from y'all, seriously, in real life. Okay? Don't come over here watching me. If you want to watch anybody and you want to be entertained by anybody, you got a bunch of clowns. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, ABC. You got all of them people you can go and watch. I propose a question to you. Do you believe, according to what you see, just a little bit that you have seen, do you believe that we are in a civil war? There is foreign countries, not one, but foreign countries have invaded our country and now refuse to leave our country and now ready to turn it all the way up. With that being said, do you think we are in a civil war? Yes or no? Okay, it don't take that but 30 seconds, if that, to type that in the chat. Before I move forward, I want to see y'all response straight up. Okay, if you don't want to respond, just keep it moving. It's cool. It's the only cost of admission over here. We are at war. Thank you, Renee. We are at war. Thank you, daughter of a king. Usually civil war citizens, but these people are citizens, which makes it an invasion. It makes it an insurrection. We are being attacked. We are being attacked, people. And they want us to worry about P. Diddy. They want us to worry about who the leaders is in the church fighting each other. Who cares? We are at war. And then Russia now is testing they testicles. Oh, okay, y'all at war. Whole country just up right now. Now we gonna test y'all. And I wonder why this is not mainstream. People ain't prepared with no gas masks. People ain't prepared with no extra food to stock up on. People ain't prepared with no emergency cash on hand because ain't nobody got no emergency cash on hand. And if you can't use cash, you ain't got credit that you can use. People is screwed, dude. But let's keep moving. You got Russia. You got Russia. They're taking advantage. I know they ain't the only ones. You got China. Okay? Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Your pets ain't even safe no more. Officials urge visitors to keep your pets leashed and your children away from the shoreline. But no. These are popping up in parks and all of this stuff. Toxic plant poisoning, serious health risks at area lakes. But it's past that now. They popping up everywhere. Your kids ain't safe and your pets ain't safe. The dang on plants is taking people out. Now I wonder where they grew these poisonous plants that's taking people out. I wonder when they grew them. Who brought them over here? They don't grow here in America. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see where they're coming from. Now, it wasn't enough. It was not enough for them to send all that fentanyl in here and take out 300,000. 300,000 of our military-age men. Ain't that something? 300,000 of our military-age men are deceased from being poisoned by a substance, a product, a chemical that was manufactured in China, sold to the cartels, the very people who invaded our borders, who don't want to leave now, and brought over here into our community and took out 300,000 military-age men and women. And now we got Chinese nationals. These ain't just regular smuggler immigrants that came over here. These are nationals that have infiltrated our country and smuggled dangerous biological pathogens. What they finna do? Y'all talk back to me. Hold on. I just need to take a woosah Selah moment right there. I need y'all to talk back to me. Y'all not talking enough. Y'all not talking enough. Well, what you see, do you think we at war? If you didn't think we was at war with the riots, do you think we at war? Are we about to be at war, under attack from Russia? Do you think we're under attack from China? Hello, somebody. China and Russia is buddies. This is one hell of a plot. This is one hell of a plot. Yes or no? I don't hear y'all. Yes or no? This is one hell of a plot. Told y'all we about to FAFO. This ain't the first Chinese national. Let me show you another one. This one just happened 3 or 4 hours ago. These are nationals. Okay? These are more than just citizens, are just more than just people that came and got a pass to be over here. Remember the lady at the airport a few days ago? She said something worse will be coming, more crazier than 9/11. I sure do. Remember Dr. T said this last year? Something is coming that we ain't ready or prepared for. That's why I have been on y'all neck. Some of y'all have been absolutely over me, and I don't care. Ain't gonna do nothing to me for one, ain't gonna shut me up for two, ain't gonna stop me for three. I love you enough. Okay? I love you enough. And I'm bold about my love. My love is loud. Now, how the hell Chinese nationals get over here smuggling some dang on biological pathogens that are deadly? Y'all just caught them. How many times did they bring it in here? Y'all didn't take them serious when you let them come across the border, and they said themselves, where's your shooting ranges? Y'all didn't take that serious. Who comes and flees a country, come to another country that they come in to seek sanctuary or shelter from their country where they being, mistreated or abused or whatever the case may be? Why, when the first thing they do when they touch down here is they want to go to the shooting range for target practice? Just make this make sense. And then why did that immigrant that came over the border and told that man, you don't know who I am, but pretty soon y'all about to find out who I am? Why they didn't stop it then? These politicians be lying their tails off. They promised the Epstein files. Now the Epstein files will never be known. Okay, they didn't backpedal that like all the way back. Well, we got to redact this and we got to redact that. But when you ran and you campaigned, you said on day one, we would know how corrupt the government is. You said that you would tell on the government, and we still ain't got them files. Ain't got Martin Luther King files, ain't got Robert F. Kennedy files. We ain't got a damn thing. Everything that y'all have said, you lied about it. You lied about it. I don't care if you love these politicians. I don't care. They are liars. They sold a good dream. Now they fighting with each other. Well, you're on the Epstein list. That's why you won't release it. And no. And you're on drugs. But y'all knew this while y'all was campaigning and y'all was walking. I mean, make this make sense. You talking about you going to arrest Newsom and you're going to arrest this mayor and this governor who opposes you, and neither one of them is in jail, and they didn't all oppose you. Okay, let's keep it moving. So that's one. Okay, as y'all can see, this one was on June the 3rd. Okay, two nationals, two Chinese citizens. They not even trying to play like they want to live over here. Two Chinese citizens allegedly sought to use the University of Michigan laboratory to conduct research on the pathogen. Two Chinese nationals have been accused of smuggling a fungus into the U.S. that officials describe as a dangerous biological pathogen. You know, some stuff that they'll just blow in the air and then everybody just fall off. You just out shopping, you just out doing your due, you just out at work or whatever, and then all of a sudden you just drop. You feel me? Pathogens. Now y'all trying to attack people with chemical warfare? Okay, so now let's go to the next one. Because that was June the 3rd. Now this one, let y'all see. June the 9th. U.S. reports another arrest of a Chinese scientist with no permit to send biological material. A Chinese scientist was arrested while arriving in the U.S. at the Detroit airport. The second case in days now involving the alleged smuggling of biological material, authorities said Monday. The scientist is accused of shipping biological material months ago to staff at a laboratory at the University of Michigan. The FBI in a court filing described it as material related to certain worms and requires a government permit. Now, one was smuggling fungus. Now, another one is smuggling worms. A certain type of worm. Okay. Parasites. So I ask y'all again, and I'm going to keep on asking y'all, are we at war? Based off of what you see, are we at war? Are we at war from within? Absolutely, positively, 1000%. Yeah. I want to hear y'all in the chat. I want to make sure that y'all know, because we be so entertained and so lullabied and so dumbed down that we can see something right in our face and be like, oh, well, Donald Trump is a loser. And you'll start shift blaming. No, baby. Can you see black and white? What is happening? They all of the same cloth. They just sit on different sides. We are not safe at all. We are not safe at all. And now that they didn't, now that they didn't brought these plants and chemicals up over here, what they telling us now is a respin on 2020. It originated back over here. Jumped by 160% in May. Residents across China tell the Epoch Times that they believe it's far more severe than what the official data indicates. I seen this months ago. I said, I know you lying. I know they ain't fin. People wearing masks wait at an outpatient area of the respiratory department of a hospital in Beijing on January 8, 2025. That's when I seen this. I seen them kids. Boy, them kids they couldn't even breathe because they just couldn't stop coughing. That's when I said, what the hell they got planned on happening? Now it's here in the United States. Now our hospitals are overcrowded. Georgia hospitals, California hospitals. Some children, a whole family on my son's football team said we won't be able to make it to practice. Everybody in my family can't breathe. This was on Sunday. It's on Sunday. Where is this coming from in the middle of the summer? 90, 100 degree wet temperature. Where could any type of virus, bug, germ, where could this live and actually live and then reduplicate itself? See, what God creates does not replicate and attach itself to this and then that and then this and your respiratory, your lungs, your bowels, then boom, you out. I noticed the patterns. They did this in 2020. And now here it is again. It had been gone for a cool minute. Summertime that came, they try to say, hey, look, it might be here in January, flu season, RSV season, and COVID-19 together. But it's the summertime. Flu season ain't never in the summertime. RSV don't ever show up in the summertime. It show up in the winter months. November, December, January. Okay? Any virus for that case don't pop up in the summertime. Straight up. So, y'all tell us what's up. Because I'm just trying to figure it out. Now this stuff is over here. Oh, this was what I was going to show y'all this, but I ain't got time to show y'all all of this. Okay. Right now. I'm trying to get to some other clippings, but let me pull it up in my chat real quick. See if I can play this. I just want y'all to see the image of this, okay? I don't know how to turn the volume down, but this is a live look right now. Told y'all when the sun go down, it gets, they used to say the freaks come out at night, but now demons dwell in darkness. This is a lot of people. Live right now.
As we check back in on one of our top stories, anti-Trump protests taking place across the country today after a tumultuous week, to say the least, on Wall Street and the economy. We want to point out, just a few minutes ago, we did show you a protest. We said it was Boston. It was not Boston. It was an unrelated protest. But what you are looking at right now is Boston, and I'm from there. I can recognize this. This is the plaza right outside of City Hall in downtown.
I think it's pretty obvious.
I'm not gonna be able to get your content, my guy, and make sure y'all was able to see this, okay? But we're supposed to be voodoo food. That's why I come by here for my cousins. We are far from that. And it says that we will not be ignorant of Satan's devices. We will actually not be ignorant of Satan's devices. Sis got shot.
After hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA. You just shut the fuck up.
You okay?
I'm good.
Okay, this is getting really nasty. Really, really nasty. Okay? Really nasty. This is kind of breaking this that they arrested out.
Shooting, go, 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 go.
This is giving y'all a glimpse into it. Is this the one? And then the truth. Okay, I'm gonna play these last two, and then I'm gonna. Hold on. Oh, excuse their language. Oh, I don't think they can see it over here. Oh, y'all couldn't see it over here. I'm so sorry. Let me let them see it again because they could not see it. 1 second. I only got 2 more to show y'all.
Brother, you good?
Or does it let me? It doesn't let me rewind it back. But the police stopped with a flash. And of course, you can't walk.
Hey, hey! Oh my God!
Look at that motherfucker.
And with that, it's time to go to fucking.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Take off.
So we just got tear gassed. We were trying to get back into our apartment, and yeah, thank you so much to this kind stranger for picking us up.
Thank you so much.
We could not breathe.
Almost died.
Then I just got one more. Let me open this one up. Let me close this one out first. And then close this one out. All right. This is the truth. Okay? This is coming from a police. Okay? Leader calls out irresponsible rumors of ICE raids. She says that these are not about arresting immigrants, that this is what this is about. They mess with their money and they busted them for doing this. So I'm going to let y'all hear her, not me.
That came out on social media from elected officials was highly irresponsible. There were ways for them to have accurate information, and instead of getting accurate information, being impulsive and putting out things that could potentially incite riots is senseless. I will tell you, as far as the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, we do have a deputy that is assigned to human trafficking. We do have partnerships with our federal partners. I don't know of one person who is okay with human trafficking in our communities. I don't know of one person who's okay with drug smuggling in our communities. Yesterday's incident was a criminal investigation. So putting out the rhetoric that that was a raid, it was not a raid. Putting out the rhetoric that that was an immigration enforcement, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office does not participate in immigration enforcement. I'll start with this. The information that came out, elected officials have a responsibility to their constituents to put out accurate information. They don't have to agree with it, but do not mislead the public, causing more harm to our communities. What is important for people to know, yesterday's incident was one of 8 search warrants for a transnational criminal organization. Elected officials have a responsibility.
So there you have it. So there you have it. They done lied and played in our faces. And this is being done by them and getting everybody else involved under false pretense that these people are just being rounded up, and now the narrative is it's not just illegals, it's American people. They're going to our schools, they're going to this, they're going to that, and just kidnapping the people and taking the people and arresting them indefinitely and then deporting them back. This is not what this is. And you just heard it from their mouth, her mouth, saying that they should tell us the truth, which they never do. Can y'all tell me one thing that the government has did that has benefited we, the American people? I really need y'all to answer me that. I'm asking y'all a real question. You sitting over here with me, let's engage, let's dialogue. Is there one thing that you can think about that the government has done for us as citizens? The tax system is enslavement. Their job system, their work system is enslavement. Okay. Their debt system is enslavement. Their credit system is enslavement. I mean, what have they done for us? Did I ever watch that movie End of Watch? Seems like we have some of those sweethearts here now. I didn't watch it, but I will if I get some time to do so today. Y'all ain't talking, y'all quiet. It's too many over here, y'all. What have the government ever did for us that actually benefited us? Like they came to us and say, look, this is what we're going to do, because we're still waiting on a Homestead Act, especially in my community. We ain't got no homestead. Some of y'all probably don't even know about the Homestead Act. In 1960, there was a Homestead Act passed, and we still ain't got it. In my community, okay? You send off our men to the military, they come back here. They're in a worse state than they were when they left. They're heavily prescribed. You leave them on the streets, won't give them proper housing, put them through all the channels if they do want to go buy them a home. We have Homestead Act, but it's pretty difficult to qualify. I know. We ain't got it at all since the 1960s. It was a law passed that we have it, and we still ain't got it. We ain't got our 40 acres in the mill either. We ain't got a lot of stuff. They did a bunch of experiments on people, gave people syphilis, gave people sterilization. I mean, you name it. I don't know one thing that they have done. And let me say this, FBI, okay, Mark Zuckerberg and all these other cats. I ain't inciting anything but the truth. I'm going to wake my people up, and there is no crime in that. I'm not telling them to go cause an uproar. I'm actually telling them to do the opposite. What we ought to be doing out here is taking all this wealth and taking all of the stuff that we need, the resources that we need. The dang on shame that I see with this is that they took our money to build things that will actually harm us. And we were okay with that. We're still tithing into their systems. We still give our time into their systems. You know, we still give our hours into their systems. We still give our skills into their system. We give our money into their systems. Everything that they own, we indulge, and we don't own a dang on thing. And then the stuff that they put out there for us to consume and indulge is actually working against us. It's actually working against us. I have a document that I'm going to show y'all probably the next time, because we didn't be here a cool minute. But I really want to take my time showing y'all this about AI 2027. I've been talking to y'all about the AGI 2026. 2027? That's right around the corner. with these devils then conjured up, life as we know it is going to be so different. Can I ask y'all on here, how many of y'all taking the chip? How many of y'all going to take the chip? Either a brain chip or a palm chip. How many of y'all going to take it? Y'all let me know. How many of y'all? Is it a yes or a no? No judging here. If you decide, yeah, I want it, that's cool. I will offer prayer for you, but it ain't going to be no judgment. Okay? You're talking right to my soul, Dr. Tawana. My husband was a beat up old Marine, but he still believed in his country. Wow, that is so sad. That would not be me. Our smartphones will be gone by next year. How many of y'all taking the chip? So if you're not taking the chip, what are you going to do to stop you from having to take the chip? What do you got in place that'll stop you from not having to take the chip? Because you will not be able to buy, sell, or trade. That is the purpose of the chip. The purpose of the chip is to shut down the people who do not want to comply from benefiting from the economy. Notice it and say, we'll snap off your neck, or we'll take out a razor and do that. Notice it didn't say that. It said you will not be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you have the chip. Oh, y'all think I'm lying. Let me go find it. Let me go find the headlines. I've been showing y'all for the last couple of days, but baby, I ain't got no problem showing y'all today. Let me just show y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all what they said. Hold on, y'all. I hear something outside my window. Thought I heard somebody outside that window. I'm like, oh, okay, I might have to go get right real quick. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all these couple ones real quick. Let me show y'all. All right. Here we go. Let me just show y'all these little few right here, okay? This is what they said, not me, okay? This is the ultimate plan right here. Get rid of Earth's population and reduce it to the size of the United Kingdom by 2300. Experts warn people really don't have a clue about what these people. This is on the New York Post. And the reason why they said that is because they say humanoids, robots, are attacking human beings. And they have been programmed to do that because the goal is to get rid of human beings by 2300. Artificial intelligence will become so omnipresent on the planet Earth with a current estimated population of about 8 billion. We'll just have 100 million people left by the year 2300. So from 8 billion to 100 million, that's their nice little size. They said that's all we need. And it won't be people that are obese. It won't be people that, waste their life. It won't be people like that. It'll be people that, want to learn the tech world and live in this technocracy. That's what it's called. Health officials sound alarm as deadly disease spread across southern U.S. I get it now. Yeah, you got people smuggling fungus and plants and all of this dumb stuff over here. So we get it. Okay. Let me get to the one. Okay. Straight out of sci-fi, AI managed to rewrite its own code. I'm just trying to get to the one. NVIDIA CEO, he's one of the ones with the highest stocks right now. reveals the person who will replace you thanks to AI. He warns every job will be affected and immediately. Y'all ain't ready for this. We've been too busy doing dumb stuff. Okay. Health officials declare emergency as dangerous disease skyrocket across multiple countries and emphasizes the importance of active surveillance. I'm going to show y'all what active surveillance is in just a minute. Y'all remind me, okay? I just want to get to the, we don't even know about this, but I'm going to say it again here. Make sure y'all go look up Project Hamilton, okay? It's happening right now. Project Hamilton 2025. It's happening right now. Y'all make sure y'all go look that up. Let me find this real quick. Not to mention all the layoffs, not to mention all of this stuff, okay? This man already then said, look, human beings won't need physical things. In the future, it will all be holograms. We won't need physical cars. We won't need forks. We won't need plates. We won't need any of that. And to prove that he wasn't playing no games, okay? He wasn't just talking. He actually went and bought him a nuclear power deal to fill its metaverse. He not playing. I don't know why we is. I'm not. Okay. Diseases are spreading. The CDC isn't warning the public like it was months ago. No, we just let them go out there and just think that everything is okay. Then they get something and it just be deadly, and that'll just be the end of that. We'll keep it. We'll just shut up about that. Okay. They done already said digital dollar is coming on the scene. The dollar is going to absolutely fall. We too much in debt. We can't pay back $46 trillion by August. Just let me go over here to this one. I'm just trying to find this one. Yeah. Where you at? We're getting close. Oh, here we go. This one right here. Okay. All the people that stole our money on these online platforms, because, you know, we didn't own any and we didn't have any. Okay. All these people that stole our money, now look what they finna do. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Sam Altman announces the end of smartphones. Okay. But the Apple dude ain't playing the game right now. He's the only one off board. But 4 tech giants are moving, let me let y'all read, to replace the smartphone with devices that sound straight out of a science fiction movie. From brain chips to digital skin. The future may already be underway. One major player, though, is refusing to let go. He ain't on board. But yeah, they want this done by next year. Okay? Let me see if I can go show you exactly what they talk about. Y'all getting something from this? Let me know. Y'all getting some education from this? Let me know. Is this helping somebody other than me just getting all the facts and the resources and then me just going about my berry business and be like, well, that's them. Okay. AI to wipe out 98.8% of the world's population. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that? AI may reduce world's they've been talking about this the last 6 or 7 days. Okay, worse than the Holocaust. Terminator style. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Look. This is what they got for y'all. Okay. Your clothes ain't even safe no more. Clothes ain't safe. These wearables track your whole life. how anything that they put on somebody or in somebody is able to read their whole life. How's you able to go way back from birth and child, read your whole life? How is that even possible? They call wearables. Be on the lookout. That's why you should be making your own clothing. Okay? Wearables. Wearables AI. Okay? The rise of AI-powered wearable devices. This is why we won't need phones no more. 6 devices revolutionizing personalized healthcare. Okay? AI penned by humans. This thing could read your whole life. Okay? 20 devices we should know about. I want y'all to go do your research on that, okay? Let me know what you find out. Let me know what you come to the conclusion of. I want y'all to go and check that out. That's what I want y'all to do. Musk and Ivy want to track your life history. Okay, let's go to Sam Altman. I think his name Joni Ivy. Okay. Here we go. Sam Altman and Joni Ivy will force AI into your life. Okay. The founder of OpenAI and the designer behind the iPhone are teaming up on a gadget that they promise to ship out faster than the company has ever had, than the company ever has. What could go wrong? Okay. It was acquiring a company called IO, an artificial intelligence forward project development firm co-founded last year by Joni Ivy. Okay. Steve Jobs, he's worked for Steve Jobs, different things of that sort. Okay. But this person wants to track your whole life history. Okay? Your whole life history. Humane AI pen with a laser projector, a rabbit, a small handheld gadget. I mean, this is just, it's just insane at this point. It's real, but it's insane. Okay? Absolutely insane. What are y'all thoughts on this? What are you doing to prepare yourselves? So, what are you doing to prepare yourself so that you're just not going to get caught slipping? I don't know how to, there's no other word actually that you can use to sum it up. Okay? What are y'all doing to get prepared for all that is coming? There's no getting away from it. It's here. It's happening. It's here and it's happening. And this stuff that's being done is being done intentionally, beloveds. Told y'all when the nighttime come and get real, real crazy. But all of this is done strategically. It saddens me that there is nobody in leadership, like in the White House or anything of that sort, actually telling the people how to prepare. Because there ain't going to be no other casualties except the civilians. You think Russia is going to go attack the people who he mad at? No, it's going to be us. The civilians are the ones who suffer. We're going to suffer from this right here. We pay for the police to be there 24/7. We pay for the police to be there. This is and people barely can afford anything anymore. So how are we going to pay for this? Y'all coming for student loans? Okay, how is y'all coming for our y'all coming for our wages? You're garnishing wages, all of that stuff. How are we going to pay for this stuff? They don't care. They don't care. Okay? Probably going back on up here to this one and just let that play in the background without any music, noise, commentary, or whatever the case may be. I just wanted to have an honest conversation with y'all. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. Dr. T, Ben knew this stuff was happening years ago. Some people may think that it is, foolish or dumb or, believe in, Jesus and all of this stuff that people say, okay? You're dumb if you believe in that, you really believe in that. But one thing that I do know is true. The Bible was written over 2,000 years ago, and it is coming to life right off the pages. You don't even got to read it no more. We live in it. We're living it. And because I believe in the Bible, it says we will not be ignorant of Satan's devices. That's what it said. If you're IRS, they already sent out notices. Yes, they did. For them student loans, they already started taking people's Social Security checks. They done took the Section 8 voucher. Can't get Medicaid and food stamps. No more reduced meals for your children at school. Okay, stopping the young folks from going to Job Corps. Okay, if you overseas want to study abroad, they didn't cut your funding from that. Department of Education has been gutted out. Now the Secretary of Treasury is coming for you, coming for your wages. They can bank levy your bank accounts. Okay, you get 15% of what you make if you are an employee, a W-2 earner. If you are on federal benefits, they get to withhold partial, if not all, of your monies until their monies is paid back. And this is just bananas and catastrophic for so many people. So what I have been doing, not only have I been observing, it says watch and pray, but pray also requires work. Faith without works is absolutely dead. It requires work. So you can't just pray and I'm just waiting on you. We went over that scripture yesterday. Woe to the people who watch for the wind because you'll never see it. And because you'll never see it, you'll never invest. You'll never, ever do something different, okay? If we woke up tomorrow and we was in a full war was declared and we was not able to move around, we was under full martial law, okay? Executive orders. None of our first, second, third, fifth amendments, none of those would even be in existence. When you have an insurrection or you have a war or some type of emergency, threat and executive orders are implemented, then every right that you think you have go out the door. Since I've been here for 2 hours, I do want to take a moment, okay? I know some of you guys will fall off. You came and got the information that you need, and you can make a wise decision from that. I literally felt compelled, okay? I was weeping today. And it's not that I don't weep all the time. I'm just weeping because Here we are, and yet we're so unprepared. And it's really going to be heartbreaking and sad to see so many people perish. They're already looting. People don't have enough money to feed their families. People, when I say the tension is so thick right now. The tension is so thick. God bless you too, and you too, Sister Pumpkin. Everything. You have to be in prayer about everything where you should go. Should you, literally, and that's not paranoia, that's just prayer. You have people within, could be your neighbors, could be your coworkers, could be somebody you service, could be somebody you very much so know that you think is a regular smuggler doing stuff like this. Sneaking in biochemical, they're going to attack us real good from the inside. Economically, if you ever want to topple a country, you hit them economically. And everything that is happening is hitting us economically. This costs money to deploy that many. None of this stuff ain't never for free. None of it. And if everything is going up and they're charging us more and more and more, but we don't have enough money to sustain ourselves, then eventually we're going to fall. A house needs 7 pillars. Any house in real life being built needs 7 pillars. Okay? You got the 4, the corners. Okay? You got the front pillar, the back pillar. This is what holds up the house. And you have the foundation. And some of the times they have the middle pillar that holds up the center of the house like this. They have that middle pillar. And then they have the 4 beams. Okay. And then they have one in the front to hold up the front, one in the back to hold up the back. If you ever looked at a home being built, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you need 7 pillars to hold up a house, then you clearly know that one stream is not going to keep your house running efficiently. Everything is pulling from your one stream of income. That's why now is the time to have multiple streams of income. Please, family, take that cash, which is trash. Please don't try to save that mess. Please don't try to have no attachments to it. You need to be either investing in things that will make you more so that you can go get real assets. That's going to be the only thing that's going to help you. It's going to be the only thing that's going to save you in real life. I always say it starts with the dirt. Then you need to have gold and some silver. Credit is an asset, something you can leverage. These are the most important things. We should not be so consumed with, we going to the trail rides and we can't wait till the summer popping up. We finna go to the beaches and vacation travel and all of that stuff. You got to use straight up wisdom. And it's not to say that you can't do those things, but you need to have something set up in place because nobody got your back. You got to have your back. Nobody got your family back. You got to have your back. Okay? And again, I keep saying this. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm not none of them. But one thing I do thank God for is for allowing that man to take office to give us the time that is needed. And we're winding down on that time. You can get rich off of Trump right now as we speak. You can literally get rich off of Trump. Whether you like him or not. Everything he says go viral. Him and Elon break up. Y'all should have had some shirts on that. The breakup, the bromance breakup. You could have made a meme and put that on a shirt without ever having to own any physical products. Okay. You could have used AI the right way instead of the AI being used the wrong way against humanity. You could have used it the right way. Everything that he's saying now about the military, you can take Trump face and put FAFO, Los Angeles 2025. fool around, find out. Donald Trump, 2025, Los Angeles. And you take a picture off the internet of what you see right here on the screen going on and capitalize off of controversy. Problem is you don't have nobody to show you and tell you how to actually get what you need in a hurry. You won't take the time. You're too scared to invest in somebody to tell you how to do it. But you can do it. Literally. You can do it. Okay? Something as simple as this. And let me show y'all real quick. Then I need to use the ladies' room. And like I said, if you came here to just get a little information, that's cool. Okay? I have some opportunities that will help you guys get in a better position financially so you can help your family, because that's what it's really all about. If I wanted to take this right here, riots, Los Angeles. Okay, just type that in, Google. Let me put 2025. If I wanted to just take riots, Los Angeles 2025. Look at this. Okay, I can take something like, let me grab something real quick. Trying to find the right image, but let me download this one. Okay, I'm gonna download that one. I'm going to download this one. And then I'm going to come find a picture of Trump. Okay, save image as. Okay, so now take those images. Stop sharing this. I'm gonna share on another one. I'm gonna show you how I can have me some money in under 10 minutes. I'm going to create I like this small size, so I am going to find me one that is not complicated. Let me just put t-shirt. All right. So it gives me the right size template that I need. I'm just going to click on this one right here. And then let me show you how I would design this real quick. Show you how y'all can actually make money real fast. Okay. We're going to take all of this out. All you got to do is click and delete. Okay. Take this background and change it to white, something like that. I am going to upload those 3 photos that I just downloaded. Okay. I'm going to insert this one here. Set this I'm gonna set this image as the background, I think. Okay. I am going to take the background out of the photo. Oh, no, I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna insert this one. And I'm going to remove the background from this. Let's take this out. Take this out. 10 minutes or less. Okay. And then I'm going to insert them somewhere here. Hold on 1 second. I just need to move them around. Let's see if I can. I need to move him to the back. Well, I'm going to take him out, okay? That's what I'll do. I'll put him in, and then I'll remove the background on. I need to put him to the back, and I don't know why it's not letting me put him to the back. Nevertheless, why it's not letting me put him to the back. Position. There we go. Oh, that's why. Won't let me put that because I made this as the background. That's what the problem is. That's what I'll do. For whatever reason, it won't let me put it to the background. Nevertheless, oh, there we go. There we go. Let's push it to the backwards. All right, cool. So we want him behind Donald Trump's head. This is what I was trying to get. Sometimes technology can be stupid, but that's cool, okay? We're going to put this one up here, and then we're going to hit align, position. We're going to send that one to the back as well, and we're going to pull them down like this, okay? We're going to move Mr. Trump. I'm going to move this one down just a little bit. Put Mr. OG back on in the same And then we're just going to add some text, okay? Say I wanted to do something like this. Say I wanted to do something like this. That's not green enough. So we're going to change that green. So add me a little element. Just wanted to show y'all real quick. Normally I do come by here and show y'all how you can actually take advantage of something that's so controversial right about now anyway. Change this to white. Turn the transparency down on this. If I wanted to change those other colors to, you know, I can do that as well. Right, so turn the transparency up on it so y'all can see this a little bit more. Just want to show y'all what you can actually do, okay? I want that to be shown really, really well, so leave that like that. But say I wanted to sell this shirt. All I literally got to do is download this real quick. Say this was my, you know, final. I like this. It's my final edit, okay? Take controversy and then right over here, see if people are interested in buying this for one, which I know they are. Everybody wants memorabilia for whatever reason. But I'm just go over here to this website right here. And I type in riots, Los Angeles. See if they got anything up here. They do. Battle of Los Angeles 2025. Now we know this has only been going on for 3 or 4 days, right? She's selling this shirt $18 and then already sold it 41 times. Okay? We know ICE raids just started. Okay? No ICE raids. We know that this just happened 3 days ago, literally. Selling it $24.99 and sold it 23 times. So I know my shirt will sell. It's called doing just a little bit of research. Now that I know that my shirt will sell, I'm going to come right on over here to this website like this here. Straight up. Stop the share off of that. Told y'all this is how you make money in 10 minutes. Okay? This is a free 99. This ain't going to cost y'all nothing. Share my screen. You can actually capitalize off this controversy instead of being glued to the tube and, oh my God, what is happening right now? You know, and operating in fear. You need to be taking the spoils. You need to be running it up in real life, not in the fake one. Let me go ahead and log in here. Then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna take that little small design about what they got going on. And if I wanted to go ahead and say, hey, go out there to where they at, I got shirts for sale. I don't have nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Okay, I can care less. Like, hey, y'all want to buy shirts to stand in solidarity, say no more ICE? I got these shirts for sale. You can sell anything in California, but if I wanted to just sell them online, I can do that too. Okay, come right over here to t-shirts. I don't have to own no inventory. I don't have to ship nothing out. I don't have to do none of that. Just pick the bestseller right here. Okay, once I got bestseller shirt, start designing like that, hit upload, add my photo that I want to be on this t-shirt, and boom, just like that, I have a shirt. Okay, now I can preview what it look like, put it in all different type of colors, and this is what the shirt gonna look like. FAFO 2025. Fool around and find out. Okay, it's gonna give me the mock-ups, so I ain't even gotta have the actual product. It's going to show me what it's going to look like folded. It's going to show me what it's going to look like on an actual person. Okay. It's going to show me what it looks like on another model. All I got to do is download these photos, put them in all the colors that I want to. Okay. Go back over here and hit edit. We're going to go over here and select variants. And we're going to say add this in white. Add this in black. Add this in red. Okay. Add this in got a different color greens. But add this in green. We can add this bad boy in blue. I get to pick whatever colors I want to. Okay. So now that I have picked my colors, I'll go ahead and preview it. Now I can preview it with a different color. So I can take it in the blue and download one blue photo. I can take it in black. I can take it in red. See, I just switch it over now. This is what it's going to look like in black. This is what it's going to look like in red. This is what it's going to look like in green. This is what it's going to look like in that color green. And this is what it's going to look like in blue. So now they can go ahead and order whichever color they want to. And all I got to do is hit save product, add my price to it, right? They ship it, they print it, I receive payment for putting the image on there. 10 minutes, you can have money and have lots of money. It's called learning how to ride the wave. Controversy is the new currency. Period, point blank. You can be getting rich off of Donald Trump right now. Instead of hating the man, you can be getting rich off of him. But our people don't know these things, okay? So I have some opportunities for y'all. Like I said, I need to run across the other side of the house and use the ladies' room. Make sure if my kid's not asleep because it's 10:19. And if you catch the replay, if I allow this to be replayed, because I think everybody need to see this, so I may run the replay on this, and you watching it in the morning or the afternoon, still applies. Whatever I have available still applies to you. Don't see it anymore, okay? But I do need to run across. I've been here like 2 hours and 30 minutes, literally. So I will allow you guys to listen to this since it's already playing on the screen, and I'll be right back, okay? With some opportunities. I'm not going to hold y'all here no more than about 15, 20 minutes. If you want the opportunities, you can have them. And if you don't, then you educate it. And that's my whole purpose, is to make sure. But I do have some opportunities that will help you guys make some rapid revenue, and not only rapid revenue, put you in a better position financially to go out and buy the things that you actually need to buy so that you are not caught off guard. Okay, let me find the volume on here. This is being done strategically. We are in a civil war. You cannot play. You cannot delay. You cannot waste time, because we don't have time to waste. We do not have time to waste. Did this thing just freeze up on me, Father? Hold on, let me. Oh, they didn't got them. They didn't got it popping in Dallas, y'all. What did I say? They didn't got it popping in Dallas. We're going to go ahead and go back to the California one. But yeah, bruh, if we got all this military official in all these different states, then who's really protecting us from the international threat? Why Russia is playing games with us and the Chinese people are sending their people in over here with biochemical and chemical warfare and biological chemical warfare and all of this stuff. Who's really available to protect our borders? Who's really available to protect, our sea? It's crazy at night. Turn this one.
Oh, so in the last couple of minutes, the police in Dallas, there's this intersection where the police in Dallas have been kind of standing across from a bunch of protesters, and police just in the last couple of minutes, they moved across the intersection and cleared the intersection of the protesters. That's on Fox 4 Dallas on YouTube. But they just cleared that intersection. A giant line of police moved all the way across the street.
I just showed y'all that
the
too.
protesters off the road there. Oh, heard a boom right there.
We got a flashbang. We're on the next street. Looks like they might have shot it above a car.
How you been, man?
Good.
Good. I'm just watching your live stream. I was like, how's this dude got the same picture?
So these guys are from Ventura County Sheriffs.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting. This is Ventura County Sheriff.
Ventura County Sheriffs.
Very interesting. That's not LA County.
I just noticed that.
Yeah. You came all the way down here for this BS, man.
You miss Ventura? Ventura's nice and peaceful over there, but it's all clean and there's like zero crime.
By the way, thanks so much to Philippe Lewis. Thanks, Philippe Lewis. Really appreciate all your support for the channel, Philippe Lewis. Philippe thinks this is all not going to end well. He says, hopefully peace will prevail. I agree with you. Thanks also Carolyn Brookfield and Leviathan Rising. Thank you so much. Getting dark out. What street is this?
Полицейские сегодня готовы к решимому противостоянию, если толпа вдруг начнет агрессивно себя вести.
Second Street East? Okay. Second Street?
Hope you guys get some rest soon. I appreciate you. Good night.
232 Second, one of our viewers said. People are saying it's 232 East 2nd Street. Is that true? 2nd and San Pedro?
Over here. Looks like it's going to calm down.
Oh, there's 232 right there. I see. You're right. You're right. That's right. San Pedro and 2nd Street. That's where this is. San Pedro and 2nd. There's 232 East 2nd Street. You guys are right.
All right. It was just, I think it might have been the same guy. I didn't get a look at him the second time.
Volume on that.
Shout out to some of our subscribers who support the channel.
Okay. Let me tell y'all though. Let me tell y'all this. What most people don't know is the people that's covering these lives on YouTube, okay, are making thousands of dollars. That's why you should have your YouTube channel. Just literally streaming the news. So people all around the world, another place for you to have, and you can do this faceless. You don't have to show your face, just like I just had my camera off, okay? And people will come. But one of the most slept on places for you to at least get $10,000 to $15,000 just covering controversy. You don't have to like these people, okay? But controversy, when Trump says something, when the Democrats say something, you know, these protests, you know, what Russia is doing, anything, just world news or current news or breaking news, you can start you a faceless channel like that. I wonder if I can find this guy on YouTube real quick and show y'all real numbers. Okay, because I try to get y'all to get the faceless YouTube set up. It is definitely not the price that I said the other day. But how many people he got watching his broadcast? Let me see. This man is making bank. I'll let y'all see his bank that he's making. He has 125 likes, 15 comments so far. Trying to go up through his comments and let you see his donations. Clearly, yesterday, I just let y'all see somebody giving a $500 donation. $500 donation for just streaming. So people think, oh, you just got to go on here and do a whole bunch of content, That's not what you have to do. You get brand deals. You get sponsors. You get partnerships. You get memberships. You get subscribers. You don't just have to have a YouTube channel and just stream content. You can post something on there one time or stream something like this viral, get people to, you know, literally come to your channel. Say, oh, I like the content they're putting out. Can we do a brand deal? Can we do a sponsorship? Can you promote our stuff on your channel? People is making bankroll. But let me go and find this guy's, see, $1.99, but it adds up. Got a super chat for $1.99, but it adds up. Trying to go find news. Let's see if I can find this person's channel real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. And when I say that you guys can literally go viral off of a lot of stuff, everything that has this man's name attached to it. What was the name of his channel? Father. What is the name of his channel? They're going to have all this stuff up here. So the content creators that normally would pop up, you have to scroll down for them. Okay. This is from 15 hours ago. 94,000 views with Trump hugging somebody. And this is not hey, go for Trump. This is not that type of situation. I'm just showing you how you can literally monetize off of this man, whether you like him or not. I can't even find Money and Macro. Let's just go look out. Let's go look at their channel, okay? Money and Macro. I just want to grab their URL link right here. Copy that. See how much money and Macro is making. Because we can get in their pockets with no problem. We're going to go to Google, and then we're going to go to, what is the name of it? What is the name of the website? Social Blade. Okay, here we go. Knew it was something. All right, so I want to share this with y'all real quick. Social Blade, okay? Just want to share this and let y'all see this real quick. Let's see how much Mike and Macro, whatever their name was, see how much they making. Money and Marco. Here we go. Okay, they talk about everything politics. You see, they got him up here, this person up here, whatever the case may be. Okay, but they cover a lot of Trump news. So they rank in a C+. They make $279 to $4,500 every single month. The views for the last 30 days have been 1.1 million, and they just gained 9,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. And I'm sure, look how flatline they was over here. Okay, look how flatline they was, and they still got a lot of views. But all of a sudden, what changed around April? They went all the way up. Okay, it did a whole spike. So now it starts telling you every single day on what video how much they making, which gives them the estimate of how much they are making. In the last 30 days, they made literally, it says minimum $279 to $4,500, but you can clearly see on their daily stats how much they're making on one video. Okay, that's just a month. That's just passive income, literally. Hey, sister. Good evening to you as well. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because a lot of people slept on that. You can come over here and see what anybody is making. Anybody, literally. Y'all can come over here and see what anybody is making by coming over here. And let's see if I could find another one. I'm going to find Motiversary. Okay, a lot of people listen to that. Motiversary. Don't nobody know who owns this channel. But we're going to go ahead and go to they link, grab this up because that's all I want. And then I'm going to come back over here to Social Blade and let's see how much is Motiversity. How much they making every single month? Nobody knows who owns this channel. It's just a collection of motivational speakers. Okay. They got a B. They making anywhere from $1,400 to $23,000 a month. Minimum $17,000 to $278,000 a year. Okay. They video just last Thursday got $804. So they making this per month. This is the minimum that they can make, $1,400 on a bad month, not really posting much of anything, up to $23,000. This is the range that they got just last month payout. So if you just wanted to just literally have you a YouTube channel, faceless YouTube channel, you can be making money. Sit yourself at home, let them do the corona, let them do the riots, let them do whatever, okay? I offered that to y'all. The whole entire setup, I'm going to put it back at its regular price, okay? $197 for a whole entire setup. How to do it, how to make it faceless, how to get your viral content, how to use other people's content, how to set up your Google AdSense account so you can start getting paid, how to actually get your watch hours, how to actually get your subscriber count up so that you can get monetization and all this other stuff unlocked. I give you the whole blueprint for $197, okay? I'm not even getting into the $97 deals because I already did that. You guys have to try to catch those if they still up on one of these platforms. But I shared that because we just sat here and watched the man making a lot of money streaming. That's not including brand deals. That's not including subscriptions. That's just off of views and only views. That's not including anything else. It's not including memberships, subscriptions, brand deals, sponsorships. It's not including any of that. And yet and still just off of the content, they making that type of money. More than what some people will make in 2-week time period. More than what some people will make in 3 to 6 months period, depending on what type of job they have, okay? So I have the Faceless YouTube Bootcamp Workshop. Do it at your own pace, but you can literally have it set up in one day. It's that simple. Take the information and do it along with me. I've already showed you how to do everything. I've even allowed you to get in on a little how to have somebody else put the content up there for you. $3 and $4 an hour. It don't even take an hour to get you some content. So literally you're paying $3 or $4 for a service that gives you viral videos, okay? Show you all of that. Show you how to let somebody else get your channel monetized, because they will. Show you how to let somebody else go ahead and post your content, get your watch hours, you know, get your set up your monetization, set up your super chats, stick all this other stuff. Okay, get you a brand package together so when they come knocking, you already have your dollar. Somebody else will do that for you for pennies on a dollar in real life. So if you want that, I will allow you guys to get that for $197. What I did want to share, because these are the most pressing things, and I'm going to get out of here in about 5 or 6 minutes, okay? I have a way for you guys to make money in 24 hours, literally. Totally done for you, fully automated. Stop stressing yourself out while you at least take the initiative to find the time, you know, to learn some of these skill sets. Because it's one thing to have to learn them and then try to implement them and make money. And then there's another thing where you can have it already done for you, making money while you're learning the things that's going to make you money. Okay. So I have, and I'll start with that one first. I only have 2 spots with one potential maybe those two potential spots taken, but it's a first come, first serve basis for us to create you a Shopify store that literally works for you while you sleep. Okay. It is full, or it is filled. It will be filled with the top trending products. I don't care if there's a recession, a pandemic, it doesn't matter. People still spend money. Okay. And lots of money. So this is a fully automated, done for you Shopify store that brings you in revenue in 24 hours. It takes 7 days, roughly around that time frame, to get it back. So by this time next week, you can have it delivered to you 24 hours thereafter. You just making money. You don't have to do anything to it. You don't have to adjust anything on it. It's already done for you. The ads, the marketing, the traffic. Only thing you got to do is collect the sales. They set up everything for you. It ain't, well, what product I'm a pick. I got to decide. You don't even have to do any of that. The top products are already added to this. The traffic is already added to this. The marketing is already added to this. It is completely done for you, and it will generate you. It's a money-making machine that will generate you income in 24 hours. So you can have your investment back. Literally. In days, in a week, you dang on sure have it back and some within a month. Okay. So literally you have set up, you have invested into something that'll give you back your money and give you more money without having to put more money into it. Okay. I only have 2 spots. Anybody on here want those spots? I'm not going to advertise it here anymore because I already have potential people that want it. They make their payment, it's gone. We started off with 4. I actually extended it and allowed one more person, bringing it to a total of 5, right? It's only 2 spots available. Like I said, it is a sure-found way to have you some money by next week. It is a sure-found way to have you some money while you sleep. It is a sure-found way to have you some money without having to use any of your muscle or any of that to get it started. And all you do is collect the benefits on that. Okay. Next I have, and I'm only going to mention these ones. I have a whole list here of stuff that I've been telling y'all. Grab it up before it's gone or before it's no longer available to you. And I guess because I have this background on, you really can't see it, but this is on both sides, literally. But I'm not going to take that amount of time to tell y'all about all of those. I've done that. Mainly what I came by here for is for you guys to see what is going on so you know how to position yourself accordingly. We are at war. And we're not just at war with foreigners. We are at war with viruses. We are at war with the big people that sit on Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay, that's what I'll say. So there's a lot of people that say, well, I want to build something internationally. I know I do. I know there's a lot of celebrities. There's a lot of other people who have the means to build internationally. They're doing it. I have 3 spots left at $497 for me to teach you literally how to start an automated business abroad. Okay. You don't even have to live there. We're going to set it up. You have all the contact information, all the lenders that will give you the funding, all the juice and the sauce. Ain't nothing going to be left undone for you to start you an international business abroad. In case you ever got to go abroad, you already have something established. And if you don't, you have something established. If the American currency or whatever is going down or whatever the case may be, still got something working over there for you. It can be built in any Kenya, Africa, China, Russia. It don't matter, internationally. Okay. And there is a lot of benefits that we are not privy to. They are paying you $50,000 to come and start a business over in Africa. See, the people lack the knowledge of the information. They are paying you, like Alaska pays you, I believe it's a stipend of $10,000 every month. They have incentives for you to come and start a business in their country. It could be an Airbnb business. It can be an AI digital business. It can be any type of business you want it to be, a healthcare business, a transportation business, It could be any kind of business and be fully automated, meaning you don't have to be there presently. It can be done digitally, up and running, set up. Now you're making money internationally. Okay. We need to have multiple streams. That good old book in Ecclesiastes 11:1 says you need to invest and cash your bread across the waters. For in many days you will see the harvest. So this is something that God told us to do. I'm doing it because this is a part of prophecy as well. If it ain't on my generation, my kids will have something set up. If God say we need to move to Hong Kong and we need to get out of America, guess what? We're going to be in Hong Kong. This is the stuff that he's telling us to do to prepare ourselves. So I have 3 spots left at $497. I will teach you everything you need to know. I will even show you how to live off of grants. Make millions off of grants every month. Literally. Just off of grants. Okay? Because these grants is going to fund these international initiatives. You just need somebody to tell you what to do and show you how to do it. It's not hard at all. It's really simple, step by step. This is, you got to know people, that's for sure. Trusted people, that's for sure. And now you can actually be making millions of dollars from overseas, literally millions of dollars, and using their money. Okay, you don't pay back grants; those are absolutely free, absolutely free, and you can get as many of them as you want to every single month. That's how you get millions off of grants. Okay, they love when you're going to go do a good deed. I'm starting this business up so I can teach, my cousins over in South Africa how to use AI, how to start, temporary Airbnb housing, how to set up a Airbnb house so that government officials that come over there to your country has a nice, affordable place to stay. All kind of stuff. Government contracts are even given for international work, which I don't know. Okay, you don't just get government contracts to build in America. You get government contracts to build everywhere. But I'm gonna keep it moving. Okay, I'm 3 hours in. $497, only 3 spots left at that. I'm not even gonna cover the trade line, all of that. I might have to come back another time. The next time that I come, I'm just gonna explain these because that's what I was supposed to be sitting down to do. I got several emails. Okay, more than enough, saying, Dr. T, I want to get into a program because you go through each program or each, product or offer that you have so that we can see how it benefits us and, what the requirements is, etc. Most of the time I done been here for a very long time. I done been here explaining, so now that it's at the end of the road, it's several people like, I want to know in detail what that is. And I might do that, but I have been here explaining these opportunities for a very long time. I will not do that on here, and there's not a whole bunch of opportunities. I really feel the urgency to make sure that we have. Are you writing them for us? No, I'm not writing. I'm not writing, but we got people that write them for you. And then we have AI that write them for you too. I just teach you the sauce. AI write that thing for you. You can actually have a grant every Tuesday and Friday to give them out $1,000. But there's so many other grants, $10,000, $50,000. But you got to know what grant to go after, and then boom, I'm gonna go on that one, and this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, and a lot of funding grants is for women. That's for one, and for international work for 2. Yeah, so you don't even have to write them yourself. It's really not nothing that you write. You can write it one time and then post it to all the grants. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same format, same template, whole 9 yards. So I do have that. What else do I want to offer off of here? One of the biggest things that I really feel that we should be getting into to safeguard and preserve our families is land and credit. Credit will actually allow you to buy the land without ever using any of your own money. Right now, you can be making $50,000-$70,000 payouts from just buying land and then turn around. You can buy it on the same day and sell it on the same day without using any of your money. Without using any of your money. I find the land is $300,000. I upsell it for $350,000. I use the people that I'm selling it to for $350,000, and I know where they at. Okay, we got a system. They buy it for $350,000. I take the $300,000 out of the $350,000, pay for the land, paid in full. My portion is $50,000. I don't own the land. I ain't seen the land. I ain't touched the land. Okay, it's all a method. But you can get rich off of dirt. And not only just getting rich off of dirt. This is how you can buy land. You can buy land and then you can say, hey, our houses, hey, I have this parcel of land available and I have this house with this parcel of land available, and I want $40,000 for it. I'll take $3,000 down and then you will pay off the rest in monthly payments. You can always lease. It's so many ways, y'all. So many different ways. I did forget to mention, if you don't want the done for you automated store, I do have an opportunity, and I only have 2 spots left for me to teach you how to set up these automated businesses and start making your own money in 24 hours. It's still the same method. One is just a done for you. One is actually a done with you. I'm showing you how to set them up. I'm giving you everything that you need. It's already set. Matter of fact, all of the stuff is already set up. You just need to connect it from here to there. Everything is already done for you. Literally. Everything is already done for you. The digital products that you're going to sell, the automations, you just go hook them up. Like, everything is already done for you. Okay. And I offered that to you guys at $297 for me to be able to give you access to all of that is done for you. You start making money in 24 hours. If you just had 6 hours in on a Saturday or a Sunday to just put everything together by Sunday or Monday, you would be making money on autopilot. Okay, I only have a few spots. I'm gonna say maybe 2 to 3 more people can still get into that one for $297. We still gotta maintain it when you hand it over to us. The automated one is already done for you. The automated one is already done for you. You just gotta collect the money. The $297 one, I'm gonna show you what to do. It's called Done With You. You're gonna put it together. You're gonna get access to everything. That's what I'm talking about now. You get access to everything. You can have it put together in one day and start making money the next day. If you know how to, just follow simple steps. It's really short, digestible teachings. Hey, go here, click this, click that. Okay, put this over here like this. But all the digital products and all of that stuff is already done for you. It's just you're putting it together. And it's something that you can automate to bring income into your life. But it's also something that you can sell to other business owners. Hey, y'all need a business? I got a fully automated business. You can charge whatever you want to. You put it together, you can charge whatever you want to. Here's my fully automated business, and I'm selling these. So you can do those as well. And that's for the $297. The one for the $1,000 is already done for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. So with land, and I have 2 opportunities with land. I done came by here and told y'all about this land so many times. You can actually get the land banking workshop with the list where you go find these homes for 1,000, land for 100, homes for 500, land for 300. I mean, really, really dirt cheap. That's already valued at more than what you're going to win it for. So if I purchase a parcel of land, 0.25 parcel of land, and I bought it for $317, it's already valued at $3,000, $4,000. So hit the lottery on that one. All of the land that you buy is already valued at more than what you pay for it. Okay, so I have the land banking workshop, show you how to do it, where to go, the whole entire list with 250 different land banking websites that you can go and purchase this land for dirt cheap. $97. I'll give y'all action at that. One more again, $97. And then I have the land bank mentorship. That's where we get real. That's where you start buying land deals without using your money, without using anybody else's money, without using credit, without doing any of that. How you can start leasing out land, how you can put people in a better position by allowing them to own a house. You paid little pennies for it, and then you can sell it for $50,000. Hey, I still sell houses for $100,000. You put $10,000 down. Make monthly payments of this much until it's paid off. Just call it land bankers mentorship. Okay, so I am going to give you guys one more opportunity to get in, friends, on the land banker. That is $997, but you get so much value. You don't get your money back. If I just showed you how to flip a piece of land, you get your money back and some, just flipping land. If you bought it today and put it up for sale tomorrow, it'd be sold in 24 to 48 hours. And then within 72 hours of start to finish, you'd have your money back and some. But you also get to go live in person to auctions. You also get to attend virtual auctions. We're doing so many things with land that it's too numerous to count. We're allowing people to, one type of business that you can do with just owning land is renting it out to farmers. Somebody want to maybe plant something on your land, you can do that. Okay, if somebody wanted to grow their cattle on your land, you can do that. If you wanted to put a mobile home on your land or either start a RV park on your land or tiny homes community on your land or RV, mobile home, RV parking. If you want to allow big trucks to come and park, on your dirt, it's so many different things that you can do with your land that makes you money without ever touching it. You ain't got no tenants, you ain't got no plumbing, you ain't got any of that. It's just dirt. But there's so many different things you can do with dirt that will make you dirt rich. Okay, buy it cheap and maximize it. So many different things that you can do with land that we are doing, but you can put billboards on your land. There's a lot of big time companies need billboards, and those bad boys cost a lot of money. Okay, you can do you $10,000 off of one billboard for a 60-second slot. You have 24 hours in a day, so you fill up 60 seconds. That's 1 minute. Okay, it's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So you do 60 minutes times 24 hours. And then you lease a spot on a billboard where this is a digital billboard, not just the ones that have the little paper on it. It's a digital billboard, meaning it can change and show different business. So you can do $10,000 a day just on billboards, okay? So many different things, but I'm not going to hold y'all with that. The mentorship is $997 for the land banking mentorship. And then if you want the land banking workshop, it's fully loaded, okay? Tells you how to get started, where to go buy this land for dirt cheap. I just gave y'all some game here, and then it also gives you even more game in the workshop, and then you actually have the list. You can turn around and sell that to anybody else learning. I wanted to learn how to buy land for dirt cheap. This is how you take back your power, your financial power. Stop crying about 40 acres in a mule and just go buy your own 40 acres. We got some big land deals that we talk about in land banking. That's why I mentioned that, okay? I can show you how to go cop 20 acres of land with no money down, 40 acres of land with no money down, and then start parceling it off and selling portions of your land. Make you anywhere from $400,000 to $500,000 just parceling off land that you didn't put no money down on, okay? So I tell y'all all the time, you can build with me when I give you the opportunity to do so, or you can buy from me. It really doesn't matter. You can build with me. It's going to be more cost efficient to build with me than to buy from me. Because when it's already done and I'm selling it, next y'all gonna be buying land and houses from me, straight up. Okay. Next, you will be buying land and houses from me, or you won't be buying anything. You'll be a renter. Okay. Doesn't matter. But next, I will be selling houses and land. And the show won't be no $97, no $1,000. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. Okay. I try to get the people in obedience that God has called to build as a community, as a unit. But that does not stop the movement from moving. With that being said, y'all, if y'all interested in any of the opportunities, information is on the screen as well as in the description of this video. Over here, it is not, so you would have to hit me up in the DM, okay? And then I can gladly send you the information. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and check out. We in civil war, whether you believe that or not. Best thing that you can do to prepare is be prepared. Do not sleep, do not play, because what we have coming is worse than what we got right now. And I have been here with y'all 3 hours and almost 15 minutes showing you so you see, not what I said, my words, that you see that this was all a setup. With the COVID coming back, with the martial law getting ready to be implemented, we have 4,000 National Guards. And if you go look on YouTube or anywhere else when we end this, you can see these riots cranking up, okay? You can see these riots cranking up. We are at war. Do not let the media tell you, hey, we're getting this on. We already at war. We got foreign people attacking us on our own soil and waving their flags on our soil. Not only that, smuggling deadly pathogens into our soil that will affect our brothers and sisters. I was going to mention Let's Do Kingdom, because that is where we learn how to start communities and start mobilizing and give an assignment, so it's not just on one person. But I'm going to leave y'all with that, okay? I will try to aim here soon. I will not be over here live. I'm actually going to put my boots on the ground. That is the assignment, and I'm not going to say too much about that, okay? But traveling, you will see me traveling a lot because there's a different assignment. You do not have another opportunity after these that I've been coming by here saying, hey, cousins, you don't have another opportunity to work with me. And no mentorship and no workshops. I don't even do workshops no more. If you have not been able to tell, I don't do them no more. When I said that they were done, they were done. But I have been feeling compelled, especially for you rebellious, hard-headed ones, right, to come by here. And this is the most I have been by here in the last 3 days. Prior to that, I hadn't been here for a whole 6-7 days and don't plan on being on these platforms, YouTube and Facebook. I will be posting some other platforms I may be spending a little bit more time on. If you want to follow over there, then you're welcome to do so. But if not, it's time to put the boots on the ground. Most High said it's time to come from the online into the boots on the ground, because as people need to know, and they need to be prepared, and they not only need to be prepared, but they need to be preserved. Okay. Good night, Dr. T. For more questions I need to gather before I message you. Have a blessed night, you and yours. Message me ASAP, sister. If you got questions that I need to answer, message me ASAP. I will not be on these platforms, unless we show up in the mentorships and you catch me there live. I announced that last week. And like I said, the Lord sent me here in case there's one or two that I missed, in case there's 3 or 4 that I missed. But there's other things that need to be done. This stuff has escalated to another level. So if you got any questions, whatever it is, you need me to help you with, why you got my time outside of when y'all have my time, Yeah, I'll be boots on the ground, actually getting ready to do some traveling real soon, and I will notify y'all then when I'm already where I'm at. Just because I don't want to tell out my situation, but it is time to come off online and it's time to actually go into the streets. I will announce a little bit of it because, I want to put together a team that can travel and want to travel to do the kingdom work, and have our boots on the ground. But it's getting real in there. There's a lot. There's a harvest. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Okay. I'm going to put out like a flyer, and then people tell me, okay, this is where you should come to. This is where, and then we're gonna start collaborating. But for sure, like Louisiana is a go. Definitely going out to California. Definitely going out to Vegas, the Nevada area. But it's time to put boots on the ground. That is the mandate. And I've been trying to say it in so many ways, that it's time to hit the streets, time to take it to the streets. So you rolling with me? Let's go, sis. Let's go. It's time. And there are so many people that God is needing us to get in position for. It's never about us. If the devil can't make you bad, he'll make you busy. And he'll keep you distracted, and we just do not have that type of time. We are treading dangerous waters, right? Any day we can wake up and be in another situation. Any day. The urgency. I mean, I did ask the Lord, like, can I come by and pray with the people? Because I really feel like, I don't know, I just feel a weeping in my spirit. I just want to pray for the people. I'm just standing here, just steady trying to, Lord, help your people. And it's not that he don't want to help us. We don't want to help us. We're afraid. No, whatever God tell you to do and whatever he tell you to take and do it with, you better do it. We don't have time. These people turn around and say, we got an insurrection and we on martial law tomorrow. There's a lot of people that's screwed. There's a lot of people that's screwed. And we just, on my watch, it can't go down like that. So now we got to hit the streets. Get the people off of online with Diddy trial and he being a freak. Who cares? Who cares? People's livelihoods is at stake. Everything that they told us they was going to do, they doing it. They didn't lie about that, but everything that they told us they was going to do too has been a lie. And ain't nobody coming to save us. Christ came to save us one time. Now you need to do something with what he came and gave you. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Not a politician, not none of that. And my heart is sorrowful and it's sad. Because you feel the love of God for his people and then his people don't love him back. It's sad. And then when the calamity and the crisis and all of that stuff happen, they want to run to him. Can you help me? It'll be too late, bro. It'll be too late. That's why he give us time to prepare. With that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time, okay? Mwah.